Today, I'm super excited to show you an amazing new tool called Illuminate that's going to revolutionize how you consume academic research. Imagine having two AI friends who break down complex research papers and explain them to you in a casual conversation. Sounds cool, right? Illuminate is an artificial intelligence tool developed by Google that aims to make academic research more accessible to a wider audience. We can convert complex academic papers into podcasts. This tool uses Google's Gemini language model. It primarily focuses on academic papers available on arxiv.org platform. But what makes Illuminate so special? Illuminate combines advanced AI with some customization features to help you craft high quality podcasts faster than ever before. It is an AI powered podcast producer, letting you quickly create engaging podcasts without hours of manual work. So how do you use Google Illuminate? Let us find out. I will show you step by step how it works. Watch as I create full podcast in under 5 minutes using Illuminate. You can go to labs.google, then scroll down, and then you can click this arrow buttons and you will find Illuminate here. Then you can click on this try it now, or another way is to go to illuminate.google.com. You will need to sign in with your Gmail account. Here you can see I'm in the Illuminate tool now. Here on the main page we can see some sample podcasts already generated that you can listen to if you want to. These are based on research papers, and if you click on this books tab, you will find few more podcasts generated which are based on books. You can also use this field to enter a filter value. For example, I want to look for large language model topics. I will type in large here. You'll get a result based on your search criteria here. You can generate a new podcast on research topics by clicking on this start generating button, or you can click on this generate button. Let me click on this generate button. Here you can search for a specific topic or enter a URL to PDF directly. Currently you can generate podcast for content available only on arxiv.org platform. That is, let us go to arxiv.org. Illuminate can access content only available on this website. You cannot use anything other than the arxiv platform to generate the podcast. Let us now see how to generate the podcast. Just type in any topic you are interested in this search bar. For example, I want to know about large language models. So I enter LLM here. I entered LLM and hit this search button. It will show me a list of documents that have my search word. You can include as many sources as you want by clicking this checkbox here. Let me check this one, this one, this one. I have selected 3 sources. Once you have included the necessary sources, you can click on this add button. Now you can see on this side, it will show you the sources that you have selected. We can also give the PDF URL as direct input here. For example, I know I have a PDF on arxiv.org that I want to include here. Let me go to arxiv.org, and here again I want to search for topics in large language model. I type in LLM here. I will scroll down and select the ones that I am interested in. For example, I like this large language models empowered personalized web agents. So I click on this PDF icon. Now I grab this URL for the PDF, then come back to Google Illuminate and then paste that URL here. Then click this plus sign to add this PDF document to my sources. You can see now that the PDF document also has been added here. Now that we have included all the resources that we want to, we have few customization options here for generating the podcast. Here it says create a discussion tailored for we can give audience type here. For example, we have a beginner level or general audience or for expert audience. And then here we can also specify the duration of the podcast. For example, we have a quick podcast that is less than 5 minutes, medium duration podcast that is 5 to 10 minutes, and longer duration podcast greater than 10 minutes. Then we can also specify the tone. The tone should be, we can say it should be professional, or it can be semi-professional, or it can be casual. Once you are ready to generate the podcast, click on this generate button. You can see the podcast is being generated now. Here is where the magic is happening. Illuminate will take a few minutes to work its AI wizardry, and don't worry if it takes a bit, as good things come to those who wait, right? And hey, if you need to step away, no problem. The generation will continue even if you close the tab. You can see here the podcast has been generated. This draft will be available for 30 days. If you want to keep it for longer duration, then we need to save this to library by clicking this save to library button. Let me click that. Once saved, it will be available for you under the My Library section here. Here it shows you the duration of the podcast, 6 minutes. You can click on this view sources to view the sources the podcast is based on. Let me click this. Here it is giving the sources. Let me close this. And then we can also view the transcript by clicking this view transcript button. You can see this is the transcript. Let us click OK here. You can also share this podcast by clicking this share button. You will get a share link that you can copy and provide it to whoever is interested in. Let me click this done button here. We can click on these 3 dots as we have few more options there. You can edit the name of the podcast by clicking this. Let me type in LLM here and then save. Again, we can click on these 3 dots, and then if you don't like the podcast that was generated, you can click on this regenerate button, and you can also download that MP3 file. Let me click this download button. You can see it got downloaded. Let me click this 3 dots again. If you don't wish to keep this podcast, you can also hit this delete button. Now let us listen to it once. Click this play button.
This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Welcome to today's discussion. We'll be exploring 3 fascinating research papers that delve into the capabilities and limitations of large language models, LLMs. Our first paper focuses on personalized web agents. What's the core idea behind this research?
The core idea is to enhance the user experience of web agents by incorporating.
I paused the podcast. Sounds incredible, right? You see the hand symbol here. You can click this and ask any questions you want about the topic. For example, let me click on this. What are the limitations of LLM? You can see the answer is being generated. We have the text version. You can also listen to the audio of the answer that is generated by clicking this speaker icon.
Thanks for the question. The paper doesn't explicitly discuss the limitations of LLM select.
You can enter a question here and then it will be answered. That's a nice feature. Here you have this button to adjust the playback speed. You can choose the speed as per your requirement. And here you can give the feedback. If you like it, you can press thumbs up or thumbs down. You can also click on this help button that will show you some documentation about Illuminate. Illuminate is like having a study buddy who never gets tired of explaining research papers to you. Give it a try and let me know in the comments how it works for you. We saw that Illuminate can generate podcasts only for content on arxiv.org website, but Google has another excellent tool called NotebookLM to generate podcasts based on your own sources. Check out my video here for an in-depth tutorial on NotebookLM AI podcast generation tool. Bye until next video.